Hello and welcome back to Jaw-Jacking with Jarhead and Ginger. Today we're going to compare our June of 2021 budget to our June of 2022 budget. With the diesel prices and the prices of groceries going through the roof, I'm willing to bet we're going to see some pretty high increases.
Stick around to the end to see what we plan to do, because we really blew it, y'all. We blew the budget. So see some money saving tips from us, what we're actually going to put into action.
Hello and welcome back. If it's your first time here, I'm Scott.
And I'm Allison.
And we're
Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
We're full-time RVers. We do destination videos, tips and tricks, and all things RV. If that sounds like something you'd like, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and come along on our journeys.
In this video, we're going to cover 4 main categories: groceries, dining out, camping, and diesel. Which of those do you think increased the most?
Let us know in the comments down below.
For the first category, campgrounds, in June of 21, we were up in Washington State. We were in Thousand Trails the whole time, so there were no extra cost other than our Thousand Trails dues, which we pay annually up front. And so June of 21, Washington State, no dues. Now this year we have been in a campground for 3 weeks that is out of Thousand Trails, and that is $325 for the 3 weeks, which isn't bad. Our average monthly cost in 2021 was $386, so $325 for 3 weeks. But you got to remember, there's that 4th week in a month. We did that in 1,000 Trails, so that was no cost. The next category is groceries. Now, when I say groceries, I mean like pretty much everything you buy at Walmart. There's the food, the pet supplies, the toilet paper, you know, all that stuff. We budget $700 for groceries in 2020, and before, our budget for 2 was $500 for the month for groceries, and that was living in Japan, where groceries were even a little bit more expensive. So in June of 2021, we spent $665 on groceries, and to make sure that number was right. And in June of 2022, we spent $901 on groceries. That is a difference of $236, y'all. That's a big difference in the grocery budget. There's just the 2 of us. We should not be spending that much. And speaking of that, the next category, dining out. This is always, throughout our marriage, been our biggest buster of the budget.
Let me say though, for us, June is probably one of the worst months for us to do a budget video on, because it's Allison's birthday month. And in June of 2021, we were up in Washington State, and we, of course, when you have kids, they always expect you to pay, even when it's Father's Day. Sarah made her dad buy us all tacos because she left her wallet at home. The dining for 2021 was $793. We budget $400. After blowing it so much in the past, we said we'd only do $400. That's almost double for dining, $793. But listen what happened in this 2022. We've been up in, we were in Door County for most of June, or 2 weeks anyhow, and we were dining out a lot with friends. We spent $901 in the month of June at restaurants. Oof. That
includes fast food, just eating out of the house. That is a difference of $474. We blew our budget by more than our budget.
Wow.
Yep.
No more going out to eat, I guess.
Oh, yeah, right. Now, the next category, and it won't come as a surprise to you that this one went up, is diesel. We're right now in Michigan, and we're paying $5.99 up in the Upper Peninsula. Mm-hmm. We've seen it as high in the more remote towns as $6.37 a gallon for diesel. Now, we budgeted in the past $600 a month for diesel, and we average $522 a month for the whole year of 2021. In June of 21, we went from
Oregon to Washington, drove around a lot in Washington to see family. We spent $498. This year, we spent $901. That's a difference of $413 over budget.
That's like double what we paid last year.
Yes, it is. So we blew the diesel budget too. We weren't driving as far to see people, and we rode with some people in Door County to try and cut down on diesel. So that's just a big increase in inflation. When we were paying $2 and $3, now we're paying $5.99. And so now that thank you for sticking around. So now we're going to tell you what we plan to do to try and cut those back a bit.
Yeah, we've got to do something. We can't blow that budget by that much every time. That's for sure.
If you've seen our past videos, in January of this year, 2022, we did a 1-year budget video, explained exactly what we spent on several categories through the year. We managed to live on less than $3,000 a month in 2021. This month we went way over with just those 4 categories, not including the others. So we're going to have to make some changes. The first category was camping. To save money camping, we're going to try and stay in Thousand Trails more and use less
public or whatever, right? Use less other campgrounds than Thousand Trails, guys. We spend about $1,100 or $1,200 on our dues a year for Thousand Trails, and most of the time when we get to a park that is Thousand Trails, we don't pay anything extra. So if we spend 1 day in Thousand Trails, or 365 days in Thousand Trails, for the most part, we're not paying any extra. So for us to be in other than Thousand Trails campgrounds, it just adds on to how much we pay per month, and it also, it stretches our average out per night as well.
It does. And the next category, groceries. Now, I'm not a very thrifty shopper, never have been. I don't use things much that you even use coupons for. So the biggest thing I can do is just check the sale ads wherever we are to see what is on sale and shop the sales. And for dining out, that's going to be the hardest part. We love, especially when we're with friends, we love to go out to eat. So, and when we're exploring new places, so we plan to do a lot of picnics and travel days. We'll have travel snacks, or even the days we're outside seeing, just bring some meat and cheese or something along, so we don't have to eat out. And we want to try to stick to our $400 a month budget for dining out. So we could do either 4 nice restaurants a month, so that's 1 a week, or a couple of fast food and a couple of nice restaurants. We just have to stick to that budget. Another thing we can do is meal prep. Have something ready if we know that we're going to be gone all day. Have the Instant Pot ready or something in the refrigerator that we can just heat up real quick, so that we don't get tempted to go through the drive-thru on the way back from sightseeing. And I think that those are some decent things we can do. It's going to be hard, and then the next category, fuel. How are we going to save money on fuel?
Well, since we've been here where we are right now, I've actually gotten my bike out, and luckily there's a grocery store within a block or 2 of here, so I've been actually riding my bicycle to the grocery store to get groceries. So that's one thing. But as far as another way too, if we get to a park where we don't have a close grocery store, we need to go there and do shopping for an entire week or 2 weeks, however long we're going to be in a park, I think would be the best way. Because right now what we're doing is pretty much every day or every other day we're going to the store for groceries. And that's going to add up, especially if that grocery store is 10 miles away. Round trip, that's 20 miles. That's over a gallon of diesel. It costs us $6 just to get to the store to buy the overpriced groceries.
Another way is traveling less distances between campgrounds, exploring one region at a time. Instead of the first year we made a big loop around the whole US, this year we kind of split that in half, and we were going to do even more traveling, but I cut
a lot of that way down. We were going to go up to New England. We cut that out. We're just we're spending almost 2 months up in Michigan. And so we're just traveling less, but we're still exploring the same and having fun.
Absolutely. We've got so much more coming to you guys from Door County. And then this is our 3rd stop so far in Michigan. So we're getting a lot of footage and a lot of upcoming videos to come out for you guys, and we're really liking this area, both Wisconsin and Michigan so far. Not only the weather, but the temperatures. The temperatures are so much better up here, guys. On the 4th of July, I had to wear a hat and a coat.
I'm loving that.
But down in Texas where we winter, it's over 100 degrees right now, so it's a whole different ball game up here.
It is.
Another thing that we actually haven't been able to use very often up here in the Upper Peninsula, or in Wisconsin actually, is our TSD card. And if you don't know what that is, there is a link in the description to it. It's a fuel program where you use the truck lanes at some of the gas stations around, and you actually get a pretty deep discount at some places. So like I said, we'll leave a link in the description below for you guys if you're interested to go check that out. And that really can help when you're out in an area that has the gas stations that are actually in the program. But like I said, for this month and for this budget purposes, we haven't really been at a spot where there was a truck stop close enough to warrant us to drive there to fuel up with diesel.
Well, those are the things that we came up with to help us stick to our budget, and we have to look at those numbers and crunch them again, maybe change some things up. Please let us know your suggestions for how we can save money. How do you save money now that the prices on everything are going up? And have you noticed prices going up at campgrounds? We added that category in to talk about how we're going to save using Thousand Trails, but have you noticed if campground prices are increasing as well? Let us know in the comments.
If you're liking the content here, like I say, we don't always do budget videos, but when we do, she likes to dig in and get into the numbers. But if you're liking what you're seeing here, we would like to encourage you to subscribe to our channel, go down and hit the like button, give us the thumbs up, and leave a comment. Comments down in the comments section mean a lot to us, and we respond to every one of them. Also, coming up here shortly will be one of our community members signing us out. And if you'd like to get involved with that, we will put you on one of our videos. Just send us an email to this email that's coming up on the bottom of the screen right now, and we'll let you know how to do it. Or just send us the video clip of you doing exactly what you see these people doing.
Hi everyone, it's Chris and Katrina with our Everyday Getaway, and we will see you next time on Jaw Jacking with Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
Today, we're going to be comparing...
Life before Xanadu until now.
Let us know in the comments. Yep. I don't know what else to say.